Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, welcome everybody. We are recording. We are starting. Way to go. Glad you guys are here on our Tuesday team day call. We do this the first Tuesday of every month. So we're glad when you can take a few minutes and be with us tonight. We're going to have this one be a little bit more interactive if possible. So we put you on mute on the onset, but if you have something you want to share, feel free to use the chat option, or we'll have times where you will, of course, be able to jump off mute. But we're just glad you're here. We can introduce ourselves briefly. Matt, do you want to do that, or do you want me to? Either way.
Sure.
We didn't talk about it.
We are, we're Matt and Trisha Deming. We're married. Not just pretty faces. We have 5 kids, and we live in Salt Lake City, Utah. We've been pet pros now for almost 5 years. Celebrate our 5-year Pottery anniversary in January. And let's see. What else? We are full-time parents, definitely full-time parents. Like Trisha said, I just walked in from picking one up from dance, taking another to the library. So full-time parents, part-time potteriers, but loving every minute of it, And by part-time, I mean that we work this business about 15 to 20 hours a week between everything we do. And absolutely love changing the lives of pets and people in the process. So welcome
We're
tonight.
glad you took some time to be with us tonight. One thing we really wanted to highlight, and we're doing this every call we start, we were going to ask this question. So this is where it's interactive. We want you to jump on and share. We want you to fill in the blank. Melissa's been asking this on the Pet Pro Only page. So if you've seen that, okay. Yeah, sorry. But we want to know, because of Pottery, you fill in the blank. What is Pottery doing for you? And just to kind of give you a little bit of a starting point, context. We can go first. We can share one. And then we would love to hear from you. What is Pottery doing for you? And if you're brand new in the business, then this is why we're doing it. We're here to help inspire you and support you and cheer you on and know what's up for grabs. But
a big part of doing this is because, a big part of this business is storytelling. And so what's your story? This is just a great way to share with those you come in contact with more about the Pottery opportunity and to perfect your story, whatever that is. Because of Pottery, I am able to, like Trisha said, fill in the blank.
So I will share mine. Because of Pottery, I am so excited. We have a budget for 2019, and I'm a numbers person, so this might just be like boring. I don't care, but for me, this is like so exciting. So for 2019, we have a budget where we have 5 different categories that we're saving for. So now we have a category of a new car. We have a category for vacations. We have a category for savings, just general savings, so that we can get to that 6 months savings in the bank. And what was the other one? Medical, in case medical expenses pop up, those unexpected. So medical savings. And then the last one is house, because we have big plans to remodel our house. So it's really nerdy.
We talk about it all the time.
I know it's nerdy because, like I said, I'm a numbers person, but I love the fact that Pottery is allowing me to put a little bit into each account every single month. So, anyway, that's what I'm excited about. And I literally have been giddy all weekend because as I saw our most recent paycheck, I set up all those accounts so that we can do it. So anyway, that's what we can do because of Pottery. What about you? What is Pottery doing for you? This is where you take yourself off mute and let us know.
And let me share, while you're taking yourselves off mute, let me share real quick as sort of a part 2 to that, is we are excited to be able to bring our whole entire family to Orlando this January. We have our Legacy Leadership Conference in Orlando, and typically it's just Trisha and me that come and attend. But because of Pottery, we get to bring the entire family this time, and we're super excited. In fact, I can't say it too loud, but we've got airline tickets booked and everything. So we are super excited, and that literally is because of Pottery.
Yeah, that's our Christmas. That's why Matt said we can't say it too loud, because the kids are going to be opening up airline tickets to Disney World, tickets to Harry Potter. That's what they're getting for Christmas. So yeah, it'll be fun, making memories. So anyway, what about you? What are you able to do because of Pottery? Don't be shy.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Now we can. Yes. Thank you, Kim.
I'll be the first one. I'll get it going.
Yay.
It's not anything monetary that Pottery has given me, but it's given me friendship. I have friends, so many friends all over the country now. And it's also given me a lot of self-confidence, because before this I was just staying at home all the time with my daycare, never really got out, never saw anybody, never had to be challenged to speak in front of anyone. And it's really, so it's really a lot of self-improvement and a lot of new friendships, which I really cherish. So
that's awesome.
And that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be monetary. All of these stories are very individual, very unique, very personal. And so that's great.
Yeah,
Love
that's
it.
exactly
Thanks for
what we
sharing,
want to hear
Kim.
all across the board. Anybody else want to share? We don't want to like twist your arm, but if there's anybody else dying to share, we'd love to hear. No? Okay. Okay. If you change your mind. Oh, Joey, you went off mute. Yes, tell us. Alex, tell us. Joey's got a mouthful.
All right. He's eating. Because of Pottery, we're hoping that we're actually able to buy our bed frame this month. So for our new house.
Awesome.
Plus, I feel like, I know Kim was saying, sometimes it's not monetary, but I feel like we've kind of grown closer together because of Pottery, working on goals and different things. So it's been nice.
Awesome. So the relationship's improved. You've had some self-development. You two both have really worked on that a lot. It's been awesome. Awesome to watch your journey. So great. Thank you for sharing that new bed. That'll be great once we see that cute bed. So, okay. So be thinking of those stories and share that with your team as you go along. And, we definitely want to hear more as you have more stories to share. So, okay, let's see. What do we want to talk about? Okay. A few announcements we want to go over, just a couple things. Do you want to go over any of our announcements, Matt?
Sure. So, some of you may have come here from there, but every Tuesday and Thursday we have our Pottery Lives, and that is a Facebook event done over Facebook, where one of the VPs, not necessarily us, in fact, was Amber, did it tonight. And we offer up the opportunity, we offer up the products, a lot of fun stuff. So it's a great opportunity for you to invite potential pet pros, potential customers, anyone you want to introduce pottery to that. It's low pressure. It's a lot of fun. There's always a drawing. But that's held every Tuesday and Thursday night via the Facebook page. And it is at 7:30 Central. So that's 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, so on and so forth.
Okay, perfect.
Then
group coaching. We have group coaching every Monday. A lot of you are already on that, so thank you for those that come and show up. We love that call because that's kind of the up level call, like the call that if you're aspiring to level up, if you're aspiring to take your pottery business to the next level, that's what that call's about. We really try to inspire one another, push one another, talk about goals and what's working, what's not working. We brainstorm. There's a lot of collaboration going on there. So that's something, if you want in, message us, email us. There's a lot of information out there that we post and send an email so you know where to find us. So that is good. What else? Oh, tip of the day. Today's tip of the day. We had Amber Sanders. Amber Sanders, who hosted the live tonight. She is our very first, Pottery's very first 3-star VP. So she is solid, rock solid in her business. She knows what she's doing. She's got a lot of great tips to share. So she came on and popped on and shared just for a few minutes today. I'd love for you, if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it. But that's something we do every Tuesday at 10 Mountain Time, 11 Central. We go live. We just share a quick tip, something that we've heard, something that's working. And so that's your chance to come and just get a little tip of the day. So let's give, let's do a shout out. Should we do some shout outs, Matt?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's do some recognition.
See. Where did I put it is the only problem. Oh, here we go. Got papers everywhere. We had a really, really remarkable November. It was so exciting to watch. Melissa, our national sales director, that night was messaging the VPs and just saying, you guys, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Pottery's setting records right and left. Were you going to add something?
I was just going to add that even on the leadership call yesterday, Roger joined us and mentioned what an incredible record-breaking month financially it was in terms of sales for Pottery. In fact, in the 5 years that Pottery's been around, there's never been a month like November. So it was record-breaking. It was the most we've sold ever. It just is very indicative of where we're going as a company, as a team. The future is bright, and we're doing great things. So what a way to sort of usher in the month of December as well as 2019. It's going to be super exciting.
Yeah, really exciting. So congrats to all of you because you were part of that in one way or another. So congrats just even for showing up and and being here each month. So let's start with top and new PV. Top and new PV. You want to go, Matt?
Sure. So these are pet pros that were the top 5 in new PV. Lacey Hoppe was number 1. Elka Bostwick was number 2. Kathleen Langsdale was number 3. And drum roll, Joey and Alex were number 4.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
And Kim Gillette was number 5. So,
yay!
Way to go.
That's awesome.
2 thumbs up.
I know. It's
for
so
everybody.
Fun. I know, right? Yes, yes. Those kitties had something to do with it. So, yay. Give them a
Way to
shout
go,
out.
you guys. Good job.
Way cool. That's exciting. So that includes anybody in our personal group, Kathleen's group, and 90's group. So way to go, you guys. 15500. Let's talk about that. So 15500. This means that you sponsored at least 1 Pet Pro. You had at least 5 new Easy Ship customers, and you have at least 500 in volume, 150 of which is new. So this is a great category. This is one that we really recommend if you're wanting to, again, level up or hit that next level. This is kind of the benchmark. You really want to always shoot for 15500. Does it always happen? No. I mean, there's been months where Matt and I haven't achieved it, but it's really something we strive for month after month. So these are the few that got 15500. We had Elka Bostwick, Kathleen Langsdale, Amber Sanders, Dusensa Theme. Those are all VPs. And then Joey and Alex. So they had 15500. There might be a glitch somewhere. I know they did as of the 30th of November, but for some reason reporting's not showing it. So I'm giving you credit. I'm saying 15500 because I know as of the 30th you had it. So congrats to you guys as well. That's awesome.
It's unofficially official in our book.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, I thought it would be fun to just talk about who sponsored in November. If you remember in September, we had an incredible sponsoring month. We sponsored over 100 Pet Pros, or 100 exactly, in September for the 5-star team. So I thought, let's just give a shout out to anybody that sponsored in November, because that's another point of, hey, you're growing your business, you're talking to people, you're enrolling Pet Pros. So let's just go through the list. You can do the first half. I'll do the second half.
So this isn't in any particular order.
Nope.
This is just anyone who sponsored, no matter what the number was of new Pet Pros.
November.
So Elka Bostwick, Amber Sanders, us, Kathleen Langsdale, Kim Gillette, Joey and Alex, way to go. Annette Lanker, Renee Pistoia, Marcy Smith, yay, Marcy, I see her on the call.
Okay, yay.
Brett Weber, Christina Paulus.
Kathy Harding, Tristan Hamburg, Katie Miskovic, Sarah Judson, JP Enunciacion. I say that wrong every time. Sorry. Jody. How would you say that?
Jody.
Agapito. I'm going to say Agapito. I probably
Agapito. That's
I
all
should
I'd
have given
say.
you the second half. This is challenging. Cheyenne Williams and Vanessa Konecki. So congrats, you guys. That was anybody that sponsored last month. So way to go. That's exciting. And just keep up that great work, that momentum as well. Now, last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about promotions that happened in November. We have 3 that we know of. One that I don't think we highlighted in November that happened in October. So 3 that we know of. If you know of any more, please let us know. We definitely want to make sure they're recognized. So one would be, so Amber Sanders is the one that we missed in October. We didn't mention it until it was official, because it was such a huge promotion. You don't want to announce it.
But it wasn't official till after the team day call. So we didn't get to officially announce it until just now.
So she's the very first in company history to hit 3-star VP, which is super exciting for her, but also exciting for the company to say that there is a top ranked leader, a top earner. It's really, really exciting. So congrats to Amber. She's amazing. We've worked with her for a long time now. She's a really incredible person. So, get to know her personally and watch what she's doing, because she's awesome. She's great.
Well.
So Amber Sanders. And then for November, we had Katie. This is Kim. So Kim that's here, Kim Miller, one of her Pet Pros, Katie, promoted to Senior Pet Pro, right, Kim? Senior Pet Pro? Yeah, Senior Pet Pro. So we're excited for her. Congrats, Katie. And then Tristan Hamburg, he is a Pet Pro under JP. I don't think JP's on here. So JP, it's one of his sponsors. So Tristan promoted to Senior Pet Pro in his fast start. So way to go. He earned some trip points and got his $50 cash bonus for doing that too. And then
Another drum roll.
Joey and Alex Lee, they're on the call. They promoted to Senior Director, which is so exciting. Yes. Yay. They also got some trip points. It was a really incredible month for them. So way to go, you guys. And I just really feel so confident that you'll be on the cruise, because we have this month and next month to still earn that cruise. So congrats. Way to go, you guys. Way to go, everybody. And of course, if we missed anybody, please take yourself off mute and let us know. I don't think we did, but just in case. Okay. So should we talk about 12 days of giveaways?
Yeah.
Who here has an entry in the 12 days of giveaways? Joey and Alex do. Who else? Anybody else on here? We actually have a list of who is right here. Elka and Brad, Kathleen, Barbara. Barbara's on here.
Barb's on. Joey and Alex.
Joey and Alex.
Beth Milliman, Annette Lanker, JP, Lacey Hoppa, Dee Dee Martell, Jody Agapito.
Yes, so that's everybody that we know of to this point that's in the drawing. So let's talk about what that
is the 12 days.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Right. See, we really didn't have any chance to talk about. What are you going to cover? What am I going to cover?
Usually we go through this. We talk about who's covering what. But
this is one of those days, guys. So
we're winging it tonight.
You can go for it.
Okay, so.
One paw club, right? We can just both do it. How about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so by getting one new paw club, you'll be put in the drawing one time. So for every day that you get a new Easy Ship customer or paw club, you'll get into that drawing. So if you enroll 5 Easy Ship customers like today, or if you did 5 yesterday, you get 5 entries into this giving tree. So And
what's the giving tree?
The giving tree, yeah, I'll go into that. I just want to make sure it's clear. So you can do as many as you can in a day, or you can stagger them out. There's benefits to staggering them out. For every day that you get a paw club customer in that drawing, if you get all 12 days in the first 12 days of December, then you get a really great prize at the end. You get 1,000 paw points, and then you're in the drawing every single day. You have 12 entries in the drawing. But I know some other pet pros that have really front loaded it. They've tried to put as many as they could in that first day or two to help get as many tickets in the drawing, if that makes sense. So the giving tree is, we received an email. It looks kind of like this. Does this little picture look familiar? It's a great way to earn some gift cards. Gift cards ranging from $25 up to $100. So what we've had already given away on the first day, the first drawing they had, Katrin won a $50 Target gift card. On day 2, Marty Peterson drew her name, and so she earned a $25 Starbucks gift card. On day 3, I don't have written down who.
Not sure who won it, but it was a $50 Best Buy
gift card. So they have things like Lowe's, Target, Uber drivers, GameStop, Starbucks, we already said that, movie tickets, Amazon. So lots of great prizes up for grabs, again, ranging from $25 to $100. And I love this campaign because it's super simple. A lot of times we're like having to dissect everything and say, and here's the, lots of fine print. And in this case, it's super simple. Enroll a paw club customer, get your name in the drawing. They do the drawing every day. They go live. Karen from the home office pulls a name out. Or do they do the random wheel? I can't remember. I haven't watched it yet.
I don't know.
But anyway, regardless, super simple. It's the random thing. Okay.
The wheel.
Okay.
The
wheel to determine the prize, and then they get the name out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the one thing we didn't mention yet is for the points, the paw points that you earn for getting a new paw club is if you qualify all 12 days, at the end of the 12th day, you'll have 1,200 points.
1,200, okay.
1,200 points, yeah. 100 for each day, 1 through 12. However, if you qualify for each day, they'll double your points to 2,400 at the end of that. So that's just an added bonus that we wanted to mention as well.
So if you've already enrolled one Monday or the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, so that would be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you're on your way. Keep going, get one every day so you can earn that double points, the 2,400 rather than 1,200. So that's really it. Any questions? We would love to answer any questions. Feel free to take yourself off mute. Is there anything we can help clarify about the promotion this month? No, I think the idea behind this campaign was to just front load your December so that really you can just meet your goals, achieve your goals, and be ready to just
fill your funnel for January.
Yeah, fill your funnel, but be ready to party for the rest of the year, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. We like to party. We like to eat. We're going to be eating a lot over the next.
We ate a lot in November. We're going to eat a lot again in December.
Do you feel like that's a constant theme? I always talk about eating. I guess that shows that I really like to eat. Okay, so next, sponsoring. Matt, why don't you talk to us about sponsoring?
Yeah, so for the past couple months, the $1 Spectacular has been in play, and that, again, will continue through the month of December. So any potential pet pros that you talk to out there or any customers that you mentioned the opportunity to, who want to join, they are still free to join for $1. Now, of course, if they choose to join for $1, they don't get any of the product packs or products or anything. However, if within the first month that they enroll, they also sell 150 in product, they will earn the This Changes Everything product pack with all the sample kits, the seasonings, and also
the give event, like they get a donation.
Yeah, that's right. I was looking to see if that's if they get to 150, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyone, whether they buy the kit and get to 150 or whether they join for $1 and get to 150, either way, there will be a donation of a paw pairing to our partner affiliation, the Smoky Mountain Service Dogs.
No, which is great. Such a great
Which
cause.
is incredible. It's
Yeah.
a great cause. It really is. They do so much good. So there are the two options to enroll: the $1 and the $125. $125 will get you the kit. The $1 will get you nothing. But either way, no matter what enrollment option someone enrolls under, hit 150 and you'll earn either a second kit or you'll get a kit.
Yeah. Easy.
So awesome. Easy, awesome.
Again, super straightforward. There's not a lot really different
Simple.
this month. So we thought the rest of this time, we like to keep these to a half hour. So we have about 5-6 minutes, and we're going to do a drawing at the end for those that are here. And then we need to put an extra one in for Joey and Alex. And I'll tell you more about that in just a second. They get an extra entry, and let me see if anybody else does too. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. But okay, so we thought it might be fun to talk about filling the funnel for January, because as we said, middle of December, everyone's just going to kind of check out. We're just going to be ready to party with family, but you don't want to completely check out, because then when January 1st rolls around, then what? Are you starting with zero, starting from scratch? You don't have anybody to talk with, share with, follow up with. So really, how can you best continue to support your business without, running yourself into the ground? Any thoughts by any of you? Any ideas that you have of what you want to do to keep your funnel full for December into January, moving into January? Any ideas?
I'll go.
Hey, good. Thanks.
So Alex and I had an event last Thursday, and one of the people that walked by our booth and was talking with us, she actually works at a health and wellness company. And so she emailed me and was like, my dogs, thank you for the sample. My dogs inhaled their food. I think it's wonderful. I think it's amazing. Will you come to, they're doing a little health and wellness vendor event at their place. So last minute vendor event next week. And her daughter's she wants to talk to me more about her daughter signing up as a pet pro.
Oh my goodness. That's so awesome.
So just trying to cram in a few extra, vendor events. And then we were just talking, the place where we had our wedding, they're actually going to be doing a New Year's Eve kind of party. And so we were kind of thinking, well, we've never gone up there for New Year's Eve, and we've got a few friends up there. Maybe we'll go up there and just go someplace different with a bunch of random new people. Mm-hmm. And we'll see what happens.
Talk and share. I love that. That's something they shared on the leader call yesterday. And they gave a really great suggestion that as you're around holiday parties, as you're around places that you're going to meet new people, you can talk to people and just start, a great conversation, get some dialogue going. And when it inevitably turns to pottery, because most likely you're going to say, so tell me, what do you do? What do you do? And then they're going to ask you, what do you do? And that's when you have the perfect segue to say, oh, I'm actually a pet nutritionist, or I'm in this company. Have you heard of pottery? That's my favorite. Have you heard of pottery before? And most likely they're going to say, no, I haven't. What is that? Well, I help pets by blah, blah, blah. I help pet parents by adding blah, blah, blah. So, your unmute isn't working. Okay, Melissa, I'm taking you off. The minute I'm done with this. So thanks for using the chat. So using that as a conversation starter. Oh, did we lose you? Oh no, she's still there. Okay. Say something. These are exactly the words that Tammy Van Hoy in our home office said. She said, as you're talking to these folks and you're starting a dialogue and pottery inevitably comes up, you could say something like, hey, well, I would love to tell you more, but this isn't the place. Let's maybe get together later. Can I tell you more about this later? Can I get your phone number? I'd love to tell you more later. So use it as an opportunity to start the conversation, but not to override the entire conversation, so that you're just simply saying, piquing their curiosity. And then at that point, asking for a way to follow up later. So that was her, hey, let's not talk about this now. Let's talk about this later. Can I get your phone number? And
the 2 keys to that are don't sabotage the party with pottery. And number 2, get their number so that you can quickly move on, keep on moving with the conversation, but actually follow up with them later on. It's a great way to fill your funnel for January.
Yeah.
What do you think you'll do with that?
It's a work in progress. But Alex and I are working on, because we both have other jobs, but we are working on that. Oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm in pet nutrition. Like, I'm changing that. No, I don't. Yeah, I have my 9 to 5, but that's not my long-term goal. So changing that to say, oh, what do you do? It's just a lot easier versus what I used to say, and it makes a lot more easier conversations. So I like that.
Good. And the one that I've used a lot is I help pet parents by adding variety to a pet's meal time. Have you heard of pottery before? So that kind of gives them a little sense of like what I do, but then a company's attached with it. So take that for what it's worth. But I'm going to take Melissa off mute because I want to hear what she had to say. So Melissa, hold on. Hey, it's not
working. It's not working for us. I unmuted her just a minute ago. Now it's back on mute.
What? Unmute. Let's try this again. Melissa, that is so weird. Yeah, it is not working. That's so strange. I really want to hear your voice though. So let's see.
So her idea, she says, is to schedule paw parties in the new year.
Oh, I love that idea. That is so great. So that could be another one that as you're talking to people that and you interact with, say, hey, I would love to get together and tell you a little bit more about what I do, and maybe have some wine and some cheese, or wine and fruit or whatever. Would you be open to hosting a small gathering with a couple people? And I don't know if that's exactly what you're saying, Melissa, but something along those lines I think is great. So fill that funnel for January by talking about it now and getting some things on the calendar. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, the whole idea of this is to fill the funnel, because as busy as the holidays get and as hectic as it is, it's easy to lose sight of your goals. It's easy to let your business sort of just fizzle. And so rather than letting it die or, stopping it cold turkey altogether, you're talking to people, you're having those conversations, and have a brief conversation, get their number so you can follow up and fill your funnel for January. That way you'll be set up for success and you won't have just let your business sort of fizzle and die over the holidays.
So one thing, another suggestion I have, I think will serve you really well, is to take samples wherever you go. And these are samples you can get in the back office if you don't have them already. This is just chicken liver, paw paring, and then sample treats. So I staple them with paw pairings and our business card. You can see that kind of closer. We've got a sticker here, business card here. I take these wherever I go. I probably have 15 in my bag right now. But I think coming prepared is the most important thing you can do, because inevitably you can, after you're at that party or something and you're talking to somebody and you say, in fact, I have a sample I'd love to give you, but, let's talk more about that later. But I don't want you to leave without getting a sample first, or, just make it more about them, less about you, and more about the party and less about pottery, but just finding a way to sample with them, or simply just schedule something for later. So take that, but just be prepared, because Lauren, you're a prime example of this, right? You've said many times, you're like, I had to go back home and get the samples and bring it back to them. Like you've learned, like, come prepared, because 90% of the time you wish you would have had them with you, right? Probably 100%.
Both of us. I have samples out in the truck in my pottery case, and Trisha does too. Everywhere we go, we got something.
Yep. Okay, Melissa, should we try it again? If you can get off mute, let me try it one more time. Yeah, it's not working. You're on camera, but not off mute. That's weird. I'm sorry, but just keep using the chat if you wanted to elaborate on that at all. We'd be happy to read it and elaborate. Any other ideas?
Yeah, before we move to the drawing, anybody else have any words of wisdom or thoughts they want to share?
No? Okay, well, I love the events idea. I know that Barbara and Joey and Alex and Kathleen have all had a lot of success with events. So find boutiques, if there's any boutiques happening between now and the end of the month. You don't have to have a ton of stuff to show up. I mean, you can just show up with a few samples and some paw pairing bottles. Don't feel like it has to be this big elaborate presentation. You know, I think the idea is just getting your name out there and your word. And if you feel like you go to an event and it's kind of a quote flop, I never think an event is a flop, because you just never know what may come of it 3 months later, 6 months later. Now, if you do 6 events in a row and all 6 of them are flops, then yeah, maybe we need to reevaluate what you're doing or what you're saying. But I've had events, you know, we've had events that have gone really, really well, and then some that have totally tanked. But, you know, you just never know. So it doesn't hurt to try.
So before we jump into the drawing, there's 2 people I entered that I don't know who you are. One is iPhone, and the other is area code 216.
So will you just
So
use the
if
chat?
you're either iPhone or area code 2, I think iPhone dropped, it looks like.
Oh, maybe.
Area code 216, if you just want to tell us who you are in the comments, that way if we draw your name, we know who we're sending the prize to. And what's the prize,
Yes,
Trish?
the prize. Okay, so this is a book that Matt and I, we have a few copies of this.
Jody Agapito.
Oh, Jody, okay, yay. We said your name a few times on the call tonight. I hope you heard, because you
I heard.
Good,
I said thank you.
yay, way to go. We're so glad you're here. Okay, so
Thank
this
you.
is called Build It Big. More Build It Big. So we love this book. This is one that I've highlighted and copied and used quite a bit, because the whole purpose of this book is it's 101 insider secrets from top direct selling experts. So there's just a lot of really short, sweet, inspirational thoughts and quotes by a lot of direct sales leaders. So there's just a table of contents that tells you about shows, you know, what you want to do at shows, and the art of sponsoring and networking and prospecting, and just a lot of great content from a lot of great people. So I thought this would be very applicable as you start your new year, to be able to be inspired by a lot of people that have been there, done that, and have some great things to share. So we've read it. We're big fans of it. And we have a few copies. We've got a few more, because we want you to have these. So you may see this a few times in the future.
So I'm stirring up my cup of names.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, Trish.
Oh, Madison was the one on the iPhone, maybe. That's what Joey's saying. It could have been Madison, and now
No,
she's
Madison's
I know,
on.
but then she put her picture on this
Oh.
one. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I
We'll
put Madison in, so.
see. Okay. And the winner is, Madison.
Madison. Yeah.
Madison, that's funny. Yay. You're the lucky winner.
Congratulations.
So if you wouldn't mind PMing, private messaging us your address. If you don't have us on Facebook, then you can do it to Joey. Joey can get it to us. But we will mail you this copy. I have to go to the post office tomorrow, and we'll get that to you tomorrow. But or you'll get it in a few days. We'll mail it tomorrow. But we just love this group. You know, this is a great group here, and we hope you'll remember to come the first Tuesday of every month. Now, next month will be the 1st, so we'll do it the following week on the 7th of January. We want you to have a happy new year. We don't want to be, you know, talking about goals on the 1st. We'll talk about them on the 7th instead. How about? So join us, you know, next month. Have a wonderful holiday season. Really fill that funnel so that January can be rocking. The home office told us on our leader call and our VP call, they said, trust us. You really, really, really want to fill your funnel. Which means if you're new to this and new to that terminology, it means have a lot of things in the works, a lot of people you've talked with, a lot of people you've sampled with, a lot of contact information that you can follow up with. I don't know what's brewing,
But something's brewing. Something's coming.
Yeah. So make sure.
Get ready.
Oh, look at that. Cute little Madison. Hi. Hi there, puppy. We've got ours sacked out over here. Nothing too unusual.
She's an
Should
old
we
lady.
show her? Let's show her.
Sure,
buddy.
yeah. She's
There she is. There's
an
one of
old
them.
lady. Molly.
You say hi.
I'm old.
Oh, she wagged her tail. Thanks for the inspiration, Madison. Oh, cute little corgi. So cute. I love corgis.
Well, we know you have choices. We know you have busy lives and lots going on. So we appreciate your time tonight. Thanks for joining us. And get out there and knock them dead.
Yeah, hopefully you have a wonderful month. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye,
Thanks so
everyone.
much.
Have a good
See ya.
night.